Yo-ho! Welcome to my channel. This is Megan, the Colorful Pirate, and today I am bringing you all of the used coloring books that I bought over the past several months. I mostly got them through thrift books, Abe books, maybe some just directly from sellers on Amazon. Had some good luck and some bad luck, but these are very discounted for the most part, unless they're a rare book. But we'll go ahead and get started. I kind of went on a Posh kick. I have one coloring book from, well, no, it's not from this lady, is it? It's from, anyway, Susan Black. So I have one Posh coloring book from Susan Black. It's the cat book, and I saw these and I thought they looked really cute. This one is like a pocket version. As you can see, it's very small. And it, very small book. It has actually got several of the same images out of here. So even though it says botanicals, it's really just a reprint of some of these. So, you know, I like the smaller size books sometimes. So, I mean, I think I got this for like $2. So, then I got 2 copies of Happy Doodles by Flora Chang, because my first copy here, you know, I was flipping through it and I really like the artwork. It's fun, it's funky, got that kind of folk art, whimsical, quirky. But as I'm flipping through it, I'm noticing that there's pages missing. And in the very front, there's a little bit of coloring, which is fine. You expect that with a, you know, it didn't come through too bad. But there's a whole bunch of pages missing here. And when I went through it more, I found even more. So I said, hey, this was not like new, but like good condition. I only buy anything good and above. I prefer even better than good. So they gave me a refund for this one. And I ordered this from a different seller, and it's completely intact and completely uncolored. I just love, this is so weird. So weird and interesting. The paper is smooth and not super thick, but I had a, you know, in the other Posh coloring book that I have, I had a good time coloring in it. I really don't know how markers, I mean, we can see on this one, this is definitely marker, and there's a little bit of ghosting here on this dark blue, but only right there. So there's that. And then I got one of, I wish I would have kept it, but I threw it away. I was so disgusted, I guess. I got one of these Posh coloring books. I think it was this one. I got a version of it, and every single page was colored in. Every single page. And it had been like new condition or something like that. They didn't want it back, so I just threw it away. But you win some, you lose some with the used coloring books. So yeah, this one is Cats by Flora Chang, Cats and Kittens. And it is even goofier. Very surreal, geometric, folk art. And just so interesting. I just get a kick looking through this. It's so strange. And these, I don't know, I can't find anywhere to buy these brand new. I think most of these are out of print. Even the Posh website didn't have these older ones on it. So then I bought a few kind of design books. This is called Artful Designs for Fun and Relaxation. And it's just a bit more kind of patterns, but also Some just interesting scenes. So that's cool, like dice, but in that tessellated pattern. Is this the one that had, there's a really cool image in one of these. Yeah, if you like patterns, this would be a good one for you. See, a little bit colored. That's okay. I'm not going to color every single page in my coloring books. I have to pause it and try to find the really cool. I don't think it's. Oh, see, we have some airships. Yeah, there it is. Oh, this is really cool. It's just this like Rainbow Road from Mario Kart. I feel like there were some others like that in here. So, really cool. Posh coloring soothing designs for fun and relaxation. So this one's a little bit, this one has some Angela Porter work in it. So does it list illustrations by Angela Porter, Angelia Von Dam, Kathy Chattery, Claire, Hannah Davis, Rosalind Monk, Sally Murray, and Textile Candy. So this one's a little bit more Zendoodle-esque. It's more Angela Porter. It's kind of random. It almost feels like clip art, but it's not. So it's another Angela Porter. A little bit colored in. Planets. It's simpler, just kind of mindless coloring. That's good for it. And then this one, mandalas. I bought this sight unseen. I might do a flip through since I couldn't find one online for this one. Is this? Let's see. It says Teresa Roberts Logan. I don't see anything about it being stock art. So just lots of mandala. People say it differently. And then the Art of Mindfulness, Peace and Coloring. I saw these on Pia Hewitt. I was kind of going through some of her videos again recently, and I saw her coloring in one of these, and I thought, oh, those are pretty cool books. A little bit more kind of hectic, eclectic. I think that's Angela Porter again. Yeah, okay. I'm just now looking at this and realizing, yeah, there's a whole bunch of artists in here, including Angela Porter. But I'm realizing there are similarities between these and the Posh coloring books because they're the same publisher. So, but yeah, there's just lots of interesting, different patterns and themes. Some more detailed, a little bit colored. So, you know, here, if you're heavy-handed with the markers, it's definitely going to come through. And they didn't put a blotter down either, but that's okay. Sometimes I take the pictures out if I really don't like it being in there. And Joyful and Radiant. There were some other ones in this series that I just didn't like. I'm not even sure if I like this one. A lot of birds. That's kind of cool. There's another vulture. Yeah, I picked up another picture that I haven't seen, really. This one is Dinosaurs by Adam Stower. And I just love their goofy little faces. Look at his face. So these fold out if you're not familiar. They come out into a really big, long thing. So you have a whole scene. Look at this guy. His derpy face. This meanie. Then on the back you have what each dinosaur is. And, you know, practice drawing it yourself. So I think, how does this go? Like this? Alright. Like that. You can only really get these on the used book sites now. At least that I've seen. Mandalas of the Celts. Total blind buy. Only $1 or $2. I figured why not. And it's pretty simple. Some are a little bit more complicated. I was kind of expecting maybe some more explanation. There's a little bit of coloring. Some of that's glazed pen. Like, I see this a lot in the Celtic art, like, is there a story behind it? Yeah, so I had expected a little bit more information as well as some coloring to go along with it, but I saw these for really cheap on there, and I figured, what the hey, why not? Megamunden, the tattoo coloring book. I did not know that there was this color on every single page, which kind of puts me off. But we can work with it. Maybe I can cover it. It's not a very nice color. Kind of like baby poop. What's this? Oh, full colored inserts. Interesting. Some of these are really cool though. It just kind of like limits your color palette by throwing that color on there. It's in every single image. Oh, it's not on this one. And same shopping trip, saw that this was on there. Yeah, these don't have any colored pages. I think you can still get these new on Amazon. But again, I think I paid $2. So there's a lot of this filler, which is like, alright, so you drew 6 cups. 7, I guess. There. You know, okay, those are pretty boring pages. But I like the major arcana. Death. It's always my favorite looking card. So, yeah. Those are alright. I'm glad I didn't pay very much money for them. I snagged the Color Odyssey. I've gotten Animal and Nature Odyssey through Book Outlet. And I saw this on a used book thing. And I thought, oh, you know, maybe I'll go ahead and get it. I'd seen some people flipping through it, and I wasn't too wild about it, especially compared to the next two. But I saw some more people working in it. Like another little piece of my art had some finished pages in this. And I decided I'd give it a try, so I went with the used copy for deep discount. And I even got an even more discount because they emailed me and said, oh, sorry, it's not the condition we thought it was. There's some colored pictures in the front. And like, this is quite colored. I mean, that's 6 or 7, 8. The rest of it is untouched. Oh, no. Here's another one. So they ended up giving me half off for it of the already deeply discounted price. I want to say I spent $1 on this after all was said and done. I'm assuming they lost money on shipping it to me. But I don't know. I might still go ahead and get myself a fresh copy because I am really enjoying the look of his artwork. This is the same guy, Chris Garver. This was one of his first books, The Flash Tattoo. And this book had a lot more kind of damaging, like this is really rough. And it's really simple. Some pretty cool stuff. But I mean, it's Flash. What are you going to do? Yeah, see. This one I did not get a discount on, and it was not in the condition I'd consider it to be. It's kind of cool what they're achieving there with gel pen. But I don't know, I'm not that wild about it, so I don't know if I'm gonna get a fresh copy of this one. I got 2 books, both called Winter Wonderland. Woo! This one's super cute. Again, kind of folk arty. Had a bit more coloring in it than I would have expected. And I liked it so much, I actually did end up getting a brand new copy off of Amazon. Because there are quite a few colored in here. And I don't know, I just think it's super cute. I like the art style. And some cute little quotes. Let's see. You know, these can always become coloring books for my son. That was by Flora Waycott. And then this one is just by Paper and Cloth Studios. This one has really smooth paper. It feels more like a, not vellum, but it's got an interesting texture. But it's very detailed, folk arty. Very interesting style. Look at that bird. And this one I feel like doesn't even have, I like this one, this fox. Yeah, this one was completely untouched. Oh, nope, wrong. Yeah, there's that, and then there's one other one with just a little bit of color on it, but I could cover that, or just roll with it. I think it's crayon. I got the Lizzie Mary Cullen books that I care to get. I don't know if I like the city one. I don't like really coloring buildings, I guess, but yeah, I got these both on used booksellers, and I don't think either one of them has any colors in it. So this is the Christmas one. I really want to, gosh, it's so wonky, the art, but I love it. It's very unique, very hard to decipher until you color it, and then it all comes together and it looks really cool. A lot of people use ink tints in these books. The paper is good, I guess, for that. Yeah, this is completely untouched. I don't think you can, like, it's hard to get these brand new now. And then this one, so I got these for pretty cheap for being used, and they were untouched. So this is The Magical Journey, where she, you know, there's some buildings like this, but there's also just natural landmarks. I see, got a little bit of coloring. Kiwi. Oh yeah, a little bit more coloring in this one, but that's okay. I got this book, which I've been on the lookout for a while. Dreamweaver by Olivia Whitworth. And this one is also like out of print or something. I love this. I think it's adorable. It's this lady and she goes to bed and she starts dreaming. And her cat with his little butthole jumps into the dream, and then she goes to follow him and adventures await. The cat swimming. I like the variation in line weight. I like that there's a cat on every page. I like that she is not a waif. She looks like a regular adult female. I mean, waifs are also normal. I used to be a waif. Then I had a kid. But yeah, I just and this is real nice. Like this is thick cardstock. So this will do really well with ink tints. There's lots of really cool surrealistic nature. Just beautiful scenes. Here she is. She's climbing. Where's that darn cat? There's the cat. Bunch of umbrellas. And she's just swimming through them. Swimming through all these cats. Where's my cat? And she's found him. Now they're cuddling. I just think it's a really cute book. And I don't know. Maybe you can still get these. I don't think you can, though. I think you have to look for this from a secondhand seller. And then Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. I forgot that this existed. I want to say Doodle Robot got a copy. And I was like, oh yeah, this must go with my Edgar Allan Poe book. I don't even think it's the same publisher or anything, but love me some Dracula, love me some Edgar Allan Poe. I read unabridged Dracula as a freshman in high school just for fun. Felt very proud of myself. It's a lot of work getting through sentences that are an entire page long. Just how they used to write back then. But it's a very moody tale. This guy. Come into my lair. And I got some more art therapy 100 design books. This one is cat therapy. And this one had quite a bit of coloring, but what are you gonna do? These are like, you're gonna get what you're gonna get when you buy these. So, a little bit of coloring here. Yeah, there's always a good amount of wallpaper. Paper is really nice. Disembodied cat heads. It's a cute baby in a pumpkin patch. Oh, look at that. I love that. It's so weird. This was a blind buy. I couldn't find anything online about this one. Glad it was only a couple dollars. Had quite a bit of coloring in it. Oh, look, it's a reverse color. Yeah, a lot of purple. A lot of purple being used in this book. Not my favorite. I guess you're supposed to color in a lot, draw in a lot of your own. Zundoodle. Oh, free creation. Complete the illustrations with whatever those words are. I took a little bit of French in high school. That's cool, gypsy wagon. I want one of those. I'm sorry, Romani wagon. Gypsy is a slur. Okay, I like this. Yeah, this one's just super weird. And then yeah, the monochrome color strikes again. Yeah, this one was not great. Super cheap though. But this is the most amazing book that I've ever found. I've seen a smaller version of this that Olga Rani has, of this artist's coloring book, or a coloring book by this artist, Emily Barnathan. I love it. It is so weird. And I can't remember his name now. I looked it up when I was looking through this, but there's a medieval artist, 15th century, I want to say, something a really long time ago, who do people's portraits out of like vegetables, and it was very very surreal. I mean, back when people were still trying to make everything look completely realistic, this guy was like painting turnips as noses and other things. So this is very reminiscent of that, but different. So you can see his faces in a lot of this stuff. Oh, it is so weird. See, like this is definitely, this is a homage, definitely, to that artist. A lot of these are optical illusions, or like you turn it upside down and it's a different kind of face kind of thing. You got some cuter stuff, super creepy stuff. This was not cheap. Yeah, here's one that's like, I wouldn't say that those are the best as far as those kind of images go in history, but like this one's got two people kissing, but also if you look at it, it's eyes and a mouth. Some wallpaper. Some of this wallpaper actually repeats, which kind of irritated me, but I mean, for one of these art therapy books, this is the amount of original, real, legit art pieces is amazing. Yeah, these all get turned upside down. It's really weird. I love it. I think this is my favorite book in my whole collection now. This is so bizarre. Look at that. Bunny rabbit. Wait. No. Bunny turtle. It's so weird. Pretty little butterfly jaguar. So yeah, that's from Hachette, and it is Emily Barnathan. Yeah, Barnathan. So that's it for the used coloring books that I got. But I also kind of went a little crazy and bought a lot of used palette books and just art books in general. So I'm going to show you those right now. This one was Intuitive Painting Workshop. I really enjoyed this kind of stuff when we did it in high school art. And it's a little bit more kind of intuitive painting, yes, but kind of art journal-y, which eventually is something I want to do more of. I'm sorry for the glare. It's got a lot of examples, and it's got projects for each month, I guess. Yeah. like a whole year-long course. Techniques, Prompts, and Inspiration for a Year of Painting by Elena Hennessy. It's a little beat up, but I'm happy with it. I got this Color Harmony Compendium book. Says CD-ROM included, but I did not get it. Terry Marks, 25th edition. So this again just kind of feels a little bit more about graphic design. Yeah, romantic with these bunnies doing it. Wow. But yeah, it gives you kind of like color schemes, and then like here's Elegant. Gives you some ideas, and then like layout ideas. It's kind of cool. And it just goes Regal logos, you know. And then I got this color index. Pretty much very similar. Like 2 or 3 color combos, kind of get some ideas. It feels clunky. You'll see why I'm a little like, about these, because I got these early on. There was one book particularly that I wanted to get that was like out of print and everything online. Well, I'll show you, because I did get a hold of it recently. But yeah, I mean, it's color palettes, it's ideas. This one's really cool. The Designer's Guide to Color Combinations. 500 plus historic and modern color formulations. So this has decades. Gives you like an art, like a poster, some sort of design, and then let's see. I know there's Art Nouveau in here. It's on the front page, so. Kind of gives you like a little art history up here, and then kind of the thinking with it. So I really like this book. Get into the 60s and the 70s, far out 60s color. 2000s. Limitations challenge. Oh yeah, this is what's really interesting, is the little art history you get. Cleo Cola, 1935. At first glance, this wonderful design for Cleo Cola seems to be a 4-color printing job. Closer inspection reveals a crafty 2-color scheme in which transparent inks, printed full strength and in half-tone, have been overprinted to create additional colors. So that's something you could probably achieve using colored pencils, just 2 colored pencils. Just saying, this does come with a CD. I haven't even tried to look at it. 1,000 color combinations. A little bit easier to kind of just flip through on this and pick some. Like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll use that for a mandala, and try to like keep the color proportions similar, which is actually easier said than done. Remember the 60s, Tutti Frutti. So you just have the name here. Some graphic design tips, some more. So this one's pretty cool. I like this book. Ew. This even says Funky Critters, Emotion and Attitude. Positive, high anxiety. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, so this is a pretty cool book. The Designer's Toolkit by Graham Davis. Okay, so then I got this one, which is really cool. Swatch this. It's by Haruyoshi Nagumo, and it is definitely sort of a Japanese thing. It's got very specific Japanese pages in it, but I love this. It opens up with some information, yada yada, but then, so we have all of our, like, our colors kind of here that you can see. How to use red. It gives you, like, history, meanings, just various stuff about red. And then the red color group. Palettes using red. And then it goes into, like, emphasis, prominent uses. So this is where red is very prominent. This is where you create a unified feel. And it gives you the colors here and then examples. Where it makes other colors stand out. Where it's just an accent. Where it's got some rhythm. Let's see how bad is that glare. That's not too bad. More of a gentle, dynamic, really in your face here, and then traditional Japanese combinations. And those pages are repeated throughout every single color in this book. So now we have red violet. It's got some history, again, characteristics, prominent, unified. And see how different is that from... So you get like the same little icons, but then the colors will be different. So this is a really cool book. I think this one is really, really neat. And it even includes gold, and it's like shiny, where the other ones weren't. And silver. Gold and why are there? Whoa, and the neons. I forgot there are neons in the back too. So, woo! Ooh, buddy. So yeah, swatch this from Haruyoshi Nagumo. And then this was the holy grail of color combination books that I was trying to get a hold of, out of print. And I saw this on Lavella's channel. She's got this book, and I've been looking for it, and I put in an A Books like wish list thing, and I got an email that they found the book that I wanted, and there were a ton of them all of a sudden on thrift books, ranging anywhere from $200 to $40. And I was like, what? So I Googled it. Found out now all of a sudden it's on Amazon for a decent price. I think I ordered this one for like $25. So you can get this book now if you've been looking for it. I guess they did another print. It's by Naomi Kuno, and this book is really cool. So wow, I just did a color palette with this one. I used this on a mandala. But yeah, this is gorgeous. It's very, the design is very simple, very easy to use. You get your name of your palette, and there's like groupings. Relaxation and a healthy sense of relief. This is also another, I believe, Japanese book, and there's a lot of really interesting descriptions of colors that are fun to read, but you get your color palette here based on your image, and then different ways to use it with 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors, 5 colors. And you get the idea of how to balance them. I absolutely am in love with this book. It's got some really, really beautiful color palettes in it. And I love how this design changes to like match what the theme is. Oh, that's pretty. Whereas, like, yeah, you could get just a palette online easily. You know, you can get something like these colors, but having this visual representation of how to use them, what proportions, how they look. Like, these 4 color combinations are meant to give you the most contrast. you know, what colors are going to go well next to each other. So yeah, really, really happy to get my hands on this. I don't think I'll be buying any more color combination books. Scrapbooker's palette. I don't know. It was cheap. I guess, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this kind of scrapbooking, but maybe. But it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of different ideas about different color schemes and scrapbooking, and that's cool. That's something to think about doing. That's by Carrie Arquette and Andrea Zochi. I got a book, Create Your Life book by Tamara Laporte. I have like her Enchanted book. That's like more about mixed media projects about fairy tales. But I like her style. I like her mixed media approaches. It's like a art therapy book in a lot of ways as well. This was really about your life, Create Your Life book. So this is very much about personal growth. I decided to randomly get these books, these Floribunda books from Susan McNeil. I just like the style of cute little quirky, folk arty doodle butts and stuff you can doodle. This one's pretty thin. This is about woodland animals. And then this one, I think, was maybe the original. This is a much thicker book. But mostly about florals and plant life and plant matter. Cool. Journal Sparks. Fire your creativity with spontaneous art, wild writing, and inventive thinking, from Emily K. Newberger. I haven't really looked through this too much, but it's got a lot of really interesting weird stuff in it. Very creative. Maybe when I'm old and have more time. I got Art Journal Freedom and Art Journal Courage from Dina Wakely. I do believe she has like a line of art journal supplies, right? So just more art journal inspiration ideas. I like doing it when I do it. It's just actually sitting down and having the time to, like, I can sit down and color a few things, you know, but sitting down, getting all this stuff out and getting into the flow state to make art, meaningful art, is a little bit harder right now in my life. Art Journal Courage. Just different thoughts and processes behind what you're doing and where to go with it. And, finally, Color Harmony for Artists, How to Transform Inspiration into Beautiful Watercolor Palettes and Paintings. So again, this is really cool. You get these palettes with all these different tones. Some sort of guidance, so that's pretty. So lots of inspiration. Yeah, I guess this is the inspiration, and this is what she made with it. Very cool. This is by Anna Victoria Calderon. So that's it. That is my used book haul for October, November, part of December. Not all of it was used, especially with the last group of books. I think mostly the last group of books, but the really good book wasn't. Anyway, I will link everything below to the best of my abilities. At least I'll try, because these were used books, and the stock goes up and down, you know. So yeah, thanks for taking a look at my stuff that I got.